What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for December 7th, 2022. So, question for everybody. What does your credit score look like? And no, I'm not looking for the one based on your social security number and all that stuff. I'm wondering what your new credit score is based on your Idle Heroes account. We have something new in the system. It's pretty much in there to help prevent fraud and stuff. I'm going to go over what I know about the system, what I assume about the system, so you guys understand what is going on. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. So yes, your account will now have an account rating, and actually each individual server will, based on a couple different criteria, and we'll go into why this is important here in a minute as well. So it says, Dear Idlers, in order to bring you a better gaming experience and protect against fraud, we have created something new in the auction house, a credit rating. It is now online. Go check it out. So the function says the credit rating will conduct a comprehensive evaluation based on the account's cultivation, activeness, status, and spending payment behavior. Based on the current rating, you can exchange the new gems that you're going to see for the normal Starry Gems every single day. The credit rating and exchange permits are refreshed daily, so they can go up or down. Your exchange permits cannot be accumulated either. It's every single day you'll see this rate. These new Prism Starry Gems is a Starry Gem that is polished into a unique shape, can be used to exchange for Starry Gems in the auction house and Awakening Soul Heroes. Cannot be obtained in the Starry Gem Mall. Notice the Starry Gems you've already accumulated are completely unaffected and normal. So let's jump in game and show you guys exactly what we're talking about. So when you come into the game here, first thing you'll notice, if you do go down and look at purchasing Starry Gems, you'll notice you do have this new Starry Gem. It's essentially called a Prism Starry Gem, a Starry Gem that is polished into a unique shape, can be used to exchange to Starry Gems. So yeah, these are all pretty much the normals here. Nothing special, nothing different about them. They just swap them out. But what you will notice is when you do come over to the auction house, there is a new icon up the top right-hand corner. This tells you your credit rating. Mine is extremely high, even for whales. So based on the current credit rating, your daily exchange permit caps at 27,260. This varies based on your credit score, your credit rating, and exchange permits are refreshed daily. Your exchange permits cannot be accumulated. Like they said, every day it's the same amount. You can't like wait till tomorrow and have it be 54. Nope. Improving the hero cultivation, activist status, and payment behavior will improve this score. And this is where it'll let you actually exchange from these Prism Starry Gems to regular Starry Gems, and of course it does have the exchange limit here. So that's a little cute little guy down there. I didn't even notice him before. So yeah, we have all these things here. Everything else pretty much is the same. Starry Gem Mall, yeah, it looks like you can still use the contract Starry Gems. That looks fine. Everything else looks the same. Everything is being used for this, but you'll notice you now have this third currency up here, and how to get them changes a little bit. So just so you know, and get a little sneak peek, this is our main account. We have about 27,000. We can go to like an account that we don't use really often. We don't log in on very often. The scary account, it's even in the comeback right here. You can see our score is only 3, and we can only exchange 24 Starry Gems per day. I'll even go to my free-to-play account and show you guys what it looks like here as well, just so you can see the different scores we're getting. Level 6, this is completely free-to-play versus a spender account, but because we are more active, we can do a higher score. We come on down here, probably to, I think this is probably our biggest spender quote-unquote account that we don't really use often, but it's still up to level 10, 934. So you can see the difference. Even at credit score 10, it's 934. You go to 20, it's like 27,000. So it's like 30 times more going up those 10 levels. I can even check, actually let's check another free-to-play account. This is one of our original free-to-play accounts. Yeah, I don't think I've ever set anything up. It's level 2. And then lastly, I'll show you guys this one here, and then we'll talk about why this is a thing. So the last one here is our old VIP 10 account here, our shadow account. Ours is 9 here as well. So this VIP 10 that is very unactive pretty much has the same exact exchange rate as a completely free-to-play account that has been playing actively for 1 solid year. Yeah, you can kind of see this isn't really a big change, I would say, for whales or anything, but it does do one very specific thing, and this is it's pretty much protecting the game from chargebacks and negative funds. So since Starry Gems have come into existence, especially since I still think they should have never given gifting Starry Gems, I feel like this should have never been a thing, and it would have solved so many problems in the game. But the fact that they have gifting Starry Gems, maybe it's some legality thing that they needed to add it. There's been a lot of scamming going on in multiple different routes. As you guys know, there is a quote-unquote black market auction house, essentially, for these Starry Gems. I think there's like some Discord servers that communicate and kind of do that. And in a way, this is also protecting players at the same time, because remember way back in the beginning, they had to put a notice out saying people who were basically coming into the game, they were getting brand new accounts. They were purchasing tons of Starry Gems. They would then trade them to another player, and then they would charge back everything. And they do it on like a brand new account, a brand new login, nothing attached to their actual accounts. Or maybe they're even sending it to their own account just to get them for free. What was happening then is, number one, there's a chargeback, meaning they lose out on that income, of course, and they lose. Let's put it this way. From what I've always heard, basically after taxes, Google, iOS fees and everything, $100 pack typically ranges like the creator gets like between $40 and $60 depending on the country, taxes, all this other stuff. A lot of times it becomes interesting where they should get refunded for the taxes and stuff, but sometimes I've heard that like the Google Play and stuff don't refund their share sometimes, so it can be a losing battle. I don't know if that's true or not. That is one thing that I've heard, and that's a big reason why games really need to prevent chargebacks, because they actually lose money whenever someone chargebacks the game. And on top of that, they were banning the accounts. You remember that whole thing? I think it was literally like, honestly, it might have been like a year ago at this point. I don't remember when Starry Gems came into play, but yeah, I mean, they started banning the person's account who originally did it, which wasn't a big deal because it was a brand new fresh account, and they were also banning the person who got sent it, because obviously there was either some purchasing behind the scenes or it was the actual person who did it themselves. So what this does mean, I guess, is technically if you are a black market trader, you can kind of feel more safe about accepting a deal and not getting chargeback funds that could ban your account. So I mean, number one, it kind of still helps support the black market auction house so far, but at the same time, it does mean that people who make brand new accounts, like literally you make a brand new account, probably something like this. I don't think I've been on this. This account was going to be a series. I ended up quitting it. I'm intrigued to see what this actually has. I haven't even unlocked it yet, but you can see you have to get the 13.8, so you have to grind up a bit anyway, it looks like, before you can do anything in here. Yeah, I don't know if this is new or not. I can't remember if this is something new as well. But you start out with 0, meaning you can't convert these to Starry Gems to then gift them to somebody else in the first place. Heck, we could probably even look at our server 1 account that we only go on for news and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, we don't really use the account. A new account would probably have the same situation happening to them. They got to grind up, they got to do a bunch of stuff, and then it takes them a long time. And I think what the goal here is, but by the time they have enough credit score to exchange, because it's a daily limit, basically, they're going to have to do it over a course of a bunch of days. But a lot of times, like especially on like Google Play and stuff, if you can always like refund a charge within like 3 days of purchase, a lot of times, depending on your Google Play status, like platinum or whatever. Now this gonna make it so that it gets out of that time frame, meaning they can't do that type of chargeback. They have to go to their credit card to charge back, and then it becomes a legal thing where if you're charging stuff back on your credit card, and you are in fact doing the purchase and you know what you're doing, they can come back after you. The credit card company can themselves. So really interesting situation. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Just a little bit of clarity of what this system is. As an average player, you're really not gonna have to worry about this, if you especially if you do not purchase Starry Gems themselves. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time.